Hi, and welcome to Plastic City. I'm going to take a few minutes just to give you a quick tour of the site and show you how you can efficiently source products and services using Plastic City. I'm Carl Futcher, I'm the Managing Director of our website. One thing to note, is probably pretty important, is on every page we have a live support facility. We man these 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, UK time. Any questions, pop them in there, we'll come straight back to you. Okay, first of all, let's show you a quick navigation around the homepage. So we sit at www.plasticcity.co.uk. Don't forget the K there in the middle. Okay, there's various ways to navigate the site, but if you're in the home page, you can use the top bar along here. Going over our services gives you instant access to the particular sections of the website. Useful stuff. This gives you a lot of very useful industry calculators and documents. So you've got latest polymer pricing indexes, you've got used injection molding machine valuation calculator. If you want to work out energy consumption on molding machine for a particular job, it's split down by all electric and hydraulic and older machines, so it's a very useful tool. How it works is just an explanation of a written explanation of what I'm going to go through today. Our user and media, this is all our media channels, so you can catch up on our latest partner news. You can go directly to Plastic City TV, where we have a lot of industry videos on how-to tutorials, latest technology. Very, very interesting section. The new technology hall is like a virtual exhibition. Our partners will submit any of their latest products that they've released, and it's a great way to catch up on what's new in the market. And obviously you've got newsletters and our blog. Reviews is just basically reviews on Plastic City, so you want to see what people think about us, go and have a look on there, and obviously contact us. Right, the other way of getting around is to use these, basically use these three buttons here. You've got a find supplier, you've got our jobs, and you've got a used and equipment section. The other button is if you want to apply to join Plastic City as a supplier. Okay, and finally you can actually just pop, if you want to go straight to somewhere, you go top right and you can pop in if you want to find say conveyors. You want to find suppliers of conveyor systems in the market. You just click on there and it'll search the whole site, and it'll take you through incline conveyors, flatbed conveyors, swan neck conveyors, and you can go straight to the relevant section. Okay, right, so using these four buttons, which is probably the most simple, let's first of all go to the Find Supplier section. Okay, there's 13 main categories. Again, you've got a nice big search facility there. But there's 13 main categories. As you can see, polymers, recycling, master batch, covering essentially, I would suggest at the moment, 90% of the market. They're the main categories, and you can then drill down to cut down further. If you want to look at the entire site index of all the products and services we cover, you've got a full site index here. So if you want to go straight to mold temperature controllers, find suppliers, you can click on there. Okay, so the section is split two ways. This section, you've got what we call our IPQ systems, where you can get comparative quotes, and the other part is our directory side. So equipment suppliers and service providers is all done through a directory system, and the rest of the sections here you have the facility for comparative quotes. So you make one submission, choose the suppliers, and they'll all come back to you with a quotation depending on the specification you list down. So let's say you want to get a comparative quote, and let's say you want to get for some polymer. Let's say you want to get a quote for some polycarbonate. You go straight into the polymer section, and what you've got here is distributors, specialist polymers, compounds, master batch suppliers, people who supply purging agents, and recycled material. But let's have a look. Let's go and see if we can get some polycarbonate. You look there. Now, one very important thing to remember is that all the suppliers on our site have been verified by us to have a very strong UK base and have high quality products. This is why people apply. We check out the company, so you can be sure that whichever supplier is quoting you is a very strong UK company. Okay, so let's say you want to get a quote now. So basically you've got 6 companies here, and as you can see, you've got all the top companies in the UK market. There's a little tick next to there. If you want to get a quote from them, you leave the tick in. If you decide you didn't want to get a quote from, say, Magro, you just put a Lex in there. You then come down and you put in what polymer types you want, and then you can go straight to, what did we say, polycarbonate. So you've got PC. You put in, if you've got an existing grade, you pop it in there. If you know the MFI, basically fill in these this simple form. So fill in as many as you can. You put the volume you require, when you need delivery, location, so they can give you a delivery cost. Any comments, if there's something special that we haven't covered in the questions, you can pop it in there. Insert your name, company and email address. Are you happy for them to contact you by telephone? If so, you put yes, and then you put your telephone number in there. Tick to confirm you're a UK company, because we are a UK website. You tick this little box here to say you're not a robot, which stops a lot of the spam coming through. Hit submit for quote, and all those parameters specification will be sent to the companies that have got ticks in here. All the partners are asked to try and come back to you within 24 hours, and 90% of the time this happens, many on the same day. Okay, so this section covers this facility covers a lot of different areas I went through there. So you've got the same for ancillaries. You can say, what do I want? Let's say you want to look at conveyors. You can go to conveyors. What type of conveyor do you want? I want a horizontal to incline. Again, you've got the top suppliers. You can see Motan, Whitman, Summit, Piavan, all the top companies here. Again, you decide which ones you want. Okay, you can disallow a few of them there. You come down, you decide the parameters. On this case, you look at the graph there and you decide what model you want, and then you select according to that which one you want with this drop down menu here. So you want an H3 model because all those parameters work for you. You can put things like belt speed, belt type, control, etc., and pop your details in there, submit to quote, and again the suppliers will come back to you. So that's how the IPQ system essentially works. Okay, so the directory system is slightly different. Let's say you want to look at service providers. So you want to find somebody to, I don't know, let's say manage your oil system. You want somebody to come in and do an oil check on you. But as you can see, you've got 3D printers. You want somebody to give you CE certification for maybe a automation cell you've put in. You need somebody to come and do some install a chiller for you. Energy, you want to sharpen the blades on your granulators, all those kind of things. You can see many areas covered. Inside there you've got a few companies. So let's take oil management and filtration. Okay, you've got, in this case, we've got 4 companies here listed, and if you want to go and look at the full profile, you pop on there full profile, and so you can look at a company, you can look at them full profile there, you can read all about them, you can request a quote directly from here, or if you go back to this page here, you can just so you want to click, you can get a telephone number there, you can request quote, you can contact them directly, you can go to their website. If they have reviews, you can read their reviews, and that's the same for every single one of the companies on here. Okay, and that works the same in all those sections. So that covers your, basically covers your equipment and your services section. Okay, so like I say, you've got comparative quotes, or you've got which are all the sections here. Want to find a tool maker, you can get comparative quotes from up to 12, I think it is, of UK's leading tool makers. So yeah, equipment finance, you can get comparative quotes for asset finance. So I like to think we cover most aspects of the industry requirements basically in this area. Okay, so that's finding a supplier. If you go back to the homepage again, we can think, right, what else we got? You say you don't have to do it through the homepage, you've got the menu on the left, but let's say now the job section. One of the most, I think our job section is now probably the most popular plastics industry job section available out there. You want to view what jobs are available at the moment. Okay, all split by discipline. You've got sales and marketing jobs, engineering and maintenance jobs, tool making, none at the moment, process and settings, so operations management, there's a nice job for an managing director there, and others. Okay, so you can see normally we have about 20 jobs, but at the moment, as you can see, it's end of December, and this is a bit quieter for people looking for new jobs, but we generally have between 24 and 30 jobs listed on here. If you're looking for somebody in your you're looking for a candidate, you can post a job. Okay, quite simple. Fill in the form there. You can put as much information about the job in here. It's only £190, and if you're a partner, you get a discount on that. You tick to confirm, put it in, submit it, and it'll up there and be live. And that £190, the job basically stays live on the site until we fill it for you. Okay. Other areas in the job section which are very good, where candidates can, so if somebody's looking for a job, they can pop their profile on the site anonymously, and to help them get a job, and that's free of charge. If you want to view the candidates that have put their jobs on there, You can see there's a guy looking for a job as a production manager, as a setter in London area, a CAD designer. So you can see we've got quite a few people here looking. He wants a job in sales. If it works for you, worth always having a look down there, and you can get more info on it, or you can request contact from the candidate. So great section that. Okay, finally we look at the used machines. Now, like I said, you can actually use this menu down the left everywhere. This sits everywhere apart from the home page. So used machinery is here. Okay, so this is split between molding machines, extrusion equipment, other plastic processing machinery, so blow molders, rotational molders, that kind of thing. Mold tools, he wants to sell some mold tools. Ancillaries and factory equipment, you see there's 28 of those listed at the moment. Granulators, shredders, 12 of them. There's 5 robots ancillaries, and there's some spare part stocks. Also material, you have any surplus material stocks, as you can see, this is sold on this website here. Okay, if you can't find anything you don't want, you can pop it on here that isn't listed. So let's say injection molding machines, you want to buy, see what we have on the used machinery section, on the injection molding. Let's have a look down here. Okay, takes a little while to load because there's quite a lot of listings and images down here, but we split this down to size, so you've got 0 to 200 tons. So these are all the machines that are available in the market at the moment. So you've got some nice machines, nice angle there, silicon machine, and then you've got from 200 tons to 201 to 500 tons. Okay, and anything above 500 tons. Okay, all you do is you want to see a little bit more, let's say, of that machine. Gives you a few more images, a little bit more about the specification, and if you want to make an inquiry for that, you pop that in, put your details on, and the seller will come back to you with price and where you can go and view it, etc. Okay, that's the same, actually works exactly the same obviously in the other sections. So ancillaries, material, equipment. Okay, so you can see there, sorry, we've gone back to the list of you, but if you look at ancillaries there, you've got the list. Oh, internet's a bit slow this afternoon, so good. So again, you can see a lot of ancillary items here: 3-phase loaders, bead blasting machines, hoppers, more temperature controllers. So there's some good kit, and you can pick up some dryers, pick up some good bargains here as well. So always worth having a look what's out there. Now then, so that's to have a look at what's been advertised. If you want to sell something yourself, it's extremely simple. You just pop it in there. If you want to sell your stuff, the options available are you can pay 5% commission, and that's only if you sell it through PlastikCity. So if you withdraw it, sell it elsewhere, then there's no charge. You can pay a fixed £120 fee, or if it's an injection molding machine, we can make you an offer for the equipment. Okay, so which one do you want to sell? Let's say you want to sell an injection molding machine. You come down here, you just put in your details, contact name, company, search tag, or we put that in for you, email address, clamp force, etc., etc. Add some images here. Say which are the commissions or which payment terms you want to do. Confirm that you're not a robot, and hit submit. And once we verify it's a genuine listing, then we get it live on the site. And one good thing to mention is that you don't just sit here on the listing. We're very proactive. We send out email flyers every week to ensure that that the industry is aware of new products that have been added and what stuff's out there. So so you could also, if you wanted something, let's say you haven't got anything listed, you're looking for, say, a 1500 ton machine, you can actually pop on this page here. You're looking for, you can put what do you need. I'm looking for injection molding machine, I want a 1500 ton machine, etc. Your name, and then that'll go on there as well. So anybody who's maybe out there got a 1500 ton machine that they might want to move, then they'll respond to that and send you the details. So then you'll deal direct with them. Okay, so so the used equipment section, as I said, very proactive in there. Also, we can value your machine if you'd like us to give you a quote for that there. as well. All right, so there is other parts of the site as well. I mean, we have production capacity, so if anybody wants to, you can see what production capacity is out here. So you suddenly find you need 800 ton capacity, your machines are busy, you can see we've got a Negrabossi 800 ton there, gives you the dimensions, gives you what weekly hours available, you can submit an inquiry. So you can see we've got some nice big machines out there. Okay, and the same for extrusion, blow molding, so we cover all the. If you have spare capacity, you can list your capacity here by putting your name in, putting what category it is, so injection molding or extrusion. You can say something about it, and there's the price breakdown of advertising your capacity. Okay, and I think that's pretty much it. As I said, if you need support, don't forget, use the live support. We're here all the time. We'd love to help you. Don't forget also, if you're not getting our mailings, then sign up for our newsletter, because we send out all the latest news on the industry, on our partners. We send you the latest used equipment listings that we have. We send you the new jobs that have been added. So we try and keep it very interesting, and also maybe go and read our blog. All right, thank you very much for listening.